So this hive here, so I came back today to check the bees to see if the queen was let out of the cage. And in both of these hives, they were not. I'll tell you a couple of things I learned. You can't use beeswax as a plug. Long story behind that. Not a long story, but I won't have to go through all of it. But it basically propolized over the wax and the queen didn't get out. So a friend of mine's out here, the owner of this property. We're talking. I could not get my smoker to go, to take off. It would just, I was kind of having a problem getting it going. Hadn't done anything with the bees yet. And this hive here, I just noticed a loud noise behind me. I'm standing here at my truck. My friend Mike is sitting right here facing the bees, in his four-wheeler. I heard this loud noise behind me, and just hundreds of bees started coming out of the opening of that pro nuke. And I was like, what in the crap? Why are they doing that? I had no idea. I was like, surely they're not swarming. I just put the bees in there. Maybe it's the smoke. Maybe they smelled the smoke. I don't know. But these bees are doing okay. Anyway, I get in there, smoke them a little bit, open it up. The queen is still in the cage. I pried the propolis out of the hole. Could not get her to come out. So the bees are just circling all over right here. There's, thousands of them, it looks like. But there's still a lot in here as well. And these bees are all looking good. These bees are looking good. So I'm not sure what's going on. I thought they were just bees just flying everywhere, all this blackberry blooming. And the next thing, about 2 minutes later, Mike drives his four-wheeler up. There's a swarm right there. Well, the queen hadn't even got out of here yet. And I'm like, well, crap, I don't know what's going on. There's still a lot of bees in there, so I was pretty comfortable with, well, I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to be losing these bees that I just purchased from Man Lake. But I was like, well, let me see if the queen's in this one. Queen was still in that one. Queen got out. She kind of flew around a little bit on my hand, and before we saw these swarm going off over here, we just saw a bunch of bees flying around over here, so wasn't really sure what happened. I might have told the story wrong. I know it's getting kind of muddled now, but I wanted to make sure that this queen was not starting to swarm out of this hive. Well, it wasn't. And I'm pretty certain that the queen flew off my hand, and I thought I saw her go back down into some comb in there. So I felt pretty secure that wasn't the case. And I wanted to get the reducers off of the front entrances of those hives. And I needed to take a couple other things out of there. So I went and looked at the bees, and yeah, sure, it was a swarm. Surely it's not this hive. Surely, because why would they swarm if there was no queen in there? The queen was still in the cage, and they were starting to leave before then. So I opened it up. Not a single bee was in there. Bee wasn't in the cage. The queen wasn't in the cage. Not a single bee was in there. So I was a little bit frustrated. Went over there, knocked the bees back down into the box. Took some brood out of this box right here, put it in there, and they seem to all climb back in there. It's been a few hours now. Anyway, all right, thanks for watching.